What results could I get from my cervical screening smear test? The cervical screening test, sometimes called the smear test, now looks for the human papillomavirus, or HPV for short. Nearly all cervical cancers are caused by HPV, which is why we now test for it as part of cervical screening. If we find HPV, we'll then check to see if it has caused cell changes. Once you've had your cervical screening test, you'll usually get your results letter within 2 weeks. Most people will get one of the following results. We found no HPV. This means your risk of developing cervical cancer at this time is very low. We'll invite you for another screening test in 5 years. We found HPV but no cell changes were seen. We'll ask you to come for another cervical screening test in 12 months to check that the HPV has cleared. Please bear in mind there's no treatment for HPV. Most of the time the body will clear the infection itself. We found HPV and cell changes were seen. Because we found cell changes, we'll ask you to come to a specialist clinic. This is so we can take a closer look at your cervix and talk to you about any treatment that may be needed. We may be able to treat the cell changes on the day. We'll let you know when you're invited for this. The result was unclear because of a technical problem. Sometimes, for technical reasons, the lab can't get a result. We'll ask you to come back for another cervical screening test. It's nothing to worry about. It's possible your care could be slightly different from the results just explained. This is because sometimes we need to consider if you've had any previous treatment for cell changes. If this is the case, this will be explained in your results letter. There will be a phone number on your letter if you want to talk to a healthcare professional. Although no screening test is 100% accurate, going for your cervical screening test every time you're invited is still the best way to reduce your risk of cervical cancer. Don't ignore your invite. It could save your life. For more information about cervical screening in Scotland, visit www.nhsinform.scot/cervical screening or call 0800 22 44 88.